Right, well, I've watched on the news that there is quite a huge problem with illegal immigrants entering like southern Spain and the other Mediterranean countries.
Yes.
And yeah, it's quite tragic really, because I can see the people who do it, they risk their lives, you know, they go on boats that many die during their journey, and I can see it must be for desperation, I can see like people like in Italy or in Spain, like the people that the locals are probably they have much anxiety about it, about how it's going to affect their country economically, and you know, they're probably worried about the security as well.
Yeah, that is correct. That's exactly what is happening at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, it can even encourage xenophobia as well. Because, these countries, they're not like England is more familiar with immigration. I think like countries like Italy and Spain,
not familiar.
Yeah, it's in its infancy at the moment.
Yes,
it's tragic because, I mean, I understand both sides. I can understand the locals, they have their anxiety about what's happening.
Yeah.
But also, I feel sorry for those people who have to do that, because I'm the child of 2 immigrants, and like they came to this country.
Where did you come from?
Jamaica.
Jamaica, right.
Yeah. So my grandparents moved here, and in the 60s.
Yes.
And during that time, there was many Jamaicans moving to this country for work, because they were sent over here to work in jobs that like the English people didn't want to do, you know. So it's a bit different, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, problems. I don't have problems really. I think for my grandparents, they would have faced more problems than me. You know, with racism and discrimination, you know? Not really. It's not. I mean, it was more overt there, more open. Now, you know, people are more relaxed, and you know, they just try and get on with each other. You know?
So
I mean, London is full of like many different types of cultures and nationalities. So it's a melting pot, really.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Hello to Libera Espressione. Okay. Ciao.
Lampedusa. I think that London is that people who arrive in Lampedusa, it's not their destination really. They don't go away from where they come from. They don't go away to reach Lampedusa. They're just escaping the conditions there. Whereas London is a very certain destination for many people, just because there's such a clash in so many communities. I mean, in London people speak in 80 languages. It's the highest number of all Europe. And that's somehow phenomenal, because this integration, if we can talk about integration in London.
Libera Espressione. Libera Espressione.
Your big problem is, I think your big problem is Berlusconi. That's the most shame for the whole world, to have such an important president with such a jerk. I mean, it's like I can't understand. I got so many friends in Italy, and they are the country of Fellini, of so many amazing people. We don't have to do the list of all those amazing creators. And you got this fucking bastard. You already had Mussolini, I think, some years before. I knew who's going to be the next one. Could you just get rid of him? That's
the solution.
But that's the only solution. It doesn't have to be violent. It has to be. You have to vote to get rid of him. I think that's the only thing I got to say. I'm so, you know, even Sarkozy, it's nothing to do with, you know, I'm so surprised for such a. I'm coming from a special neighborhood in Paris, the 11th, where all the communities were living together really well.
Okay, so there is a lot of integration.
Yeah, it was never a problem. My family is Brazilian, so I'm French, but I got kids with a Brazilian woman, so I think we are just a citizen of the world. It might sound stupid, but that's reality. And obviously things have to be resolved properly. but you can't let people living like animals. Like
Yes.
But obviously things have to be planned correctly and discussed correctly for people to be able to live and to be accepted in another country in a nice way, not like, because what the point of going to, you know, I know very well the situation in Brazil because my family is from there, and inside the same country, you know, it's like a continent.
Yeah.
People are coming from all over Brazil to Sao Paulo to find some work, or to Rio, and then there's no work, and then it's worse. They are coming with their family and it goes to favela, and it's worse and worse. And I don't think that's the solution is not to. I don't know. I'm not. But I don't think it's to escape. It's to organize things for everybody to be able to live correctly.
Yes, exactly. Okay.
But just please promise me you're going to get rid of this bastard.
Oh.
Libera Espressione, sì.
Basically,
I think I need to probably understand further the context of it. I don't have enough information to just sort of have my opinion about it, but I think everything happens for a reason, and I think we should give these people a chance. But that's it, really. I don't really know much of the context, so I don't really want to give my opinion when I don't really know the information.
you don't know the context.
I think immigration here is very lax. We let a lot of people in, and I don't know about too many people. I think it's more about we do let a lot of people in, and we're very, compared to Australia, they're very strict in Australia, whereas here we're probably a little bit more lax. And I think I agree, and you probably shoot me for this, but to get through sort of tests and where they have to find jobs rather than sort of abusing the system.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Some
do, but not. I'm not saying all of them do. I think it's unfair for some immigrants who are running away from war, for example, and you know.
Really bad conditions.
Yeah, and you know, let's give them a chance because they have nowhere else to go. But in situations where there's no war involved and they don't look for jobs here, they don't learn the languages, then I think. Ciao, Libera Espressione.
I don't think it's a problem. I don't really see why people can't go wherever they want. It's not anyone's people, it's just people, mate. There's no difference. I think you can go wherever you want to go. You know? I don't really think people come here to get the benefits of the government. I think most immigrants come here to have better opportunities, and if they want to come here and work, good luck to them. I think there's just as many British people who just sit on their arse and do nothing all day long. You know, all the immigrants I know have got good jobs and work hard, and I know plenty of white people who just sit around.
Okay.
Ciao, Libera Espressione.